is Carrie from Paper Adventures, and here to do another 50 Stack Challenge 6. And this is actually CraftyCats challenge. She puts several prompts into a bag and then draws 2 each time. And the goal is to make 2 ephemera pieces, and from, based on whatever she pulls out of the bag. And that way, by the time we're done, we'll have 50 pieces of ephemera. On here, you can put hashtag 50 Stack Challenge 6 if you want to join in on that. You can also go over to CraftyCats channel and, follow along with her as well. She also has great digitals on her at her Etsy shop. So if you wanted to get anything from there. So the last 2 that I drew was, let me pull them out real quick, 15 and 16, and 15 was beach. And so I just made a, oh my goodness, because I need to say it, I can't say it. You know what this is. You write on it, whatever that's called. I'll think of it after I get off the video. But anyways, I just collaged things that reminded me of the beach, the water. This represents sand. The yellow is the sun, and then the sky. And then, of course, we have the palm trees if you're, I guess, in Hawaii on a beach. I don't know. And then, of course, your shell. Of course, it looks like a mermaid tape. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's hard for me to tell. But anyways, that was number 15, beach. And number 16 was mask. So, of course, I had to use a raccoon. And I just basically made another one of these. Oh, goodness. So that was 15 and 16. And now we are going to be doing 17 and 18. And I'll show number 17 is paint. And number 18 is tissue paper. Okay. Let me put that out of the way. Okay, of course, we will, let me see which one we want to start with, because the tissue paper, what I'm going to be using is actually the tissue paper, from a sewing pattern. So that's what I'm going to be using. I may need to get some more of this out, but the reason why I say we may need to do this one first is because we have to, use decoupage on here. But of course, we got to use paint on the other one. So both of these have to dry. So I guess we'll just go ahead and go in order. Start with number 17 and get that one going. I love using like these little tuna cans or whatever to do my water and my paint. I've already got some water going over here. And I'm just going to put a few drops. Let me shake this up. Whoops, that's actually too much, but... Oops. I just wanted to choose some few bright colors for this. And I need to find, I think I'm going to put this down. And this is just one of, you can get these at the Dollar Tree. It's supposed to be like a cutting board, but I don't want to use plastic, so I'll just use it for this kind of stuff right here. So, let me get my stuff. I think Crafty Cat just got a page and then just painted all over it, just, I don't know, just not like a picture, but just swabs and splatters and things like that. And kind of like a collage board, but it's a paint. She's just using paint. That way, I guess she can cut up tags and whatever else. But I decided I was going to, well, it's kind of hard to tell you what I'm going to do, but I'm going to basically paint one of these, and I'm trying to decide if I want to just, I think this may be what I do. Just, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to go ahead and just do these all right now. And this is not anything spectacular. It's just using paint. And I am just going ahead and doing everything the same as far as the paint part goes. Okay, I actually recorded, I've already done this challenge or whatever, but I cannot get my video to upload because it ended up being like 41 minutes, and because I have to do it on my phone, that's too long of a video, and I can't ever get it. I can't use the iMovie. For some reason, I can't figure out how to, put it into two or whatever. Anyways, I had to delete the whole thing and then just hurry up. I'm going to do this and try to get this for sure within 30 minutes. So redoing that real quick. And another thing I'm going to do with the paint that I actually did earlier too, because I don't want to just waste this paint. So this is something that I had did on one of the other 50 stack challenges I did with black. And it's basically this. You can use this as a background paper in the future. So there's that. And I mean, just get anything you can find. Oh. I wish I could. Let me see. Like, and then you can, cut this up and use it for tags or journaling cards or whatever. I mean, I like the other ones better, but it's gonna have to do. Okay, so there's paint. And I did do another item for paint, but I'm not gonna redo that one. I'll just show you the end result at the end. Okay, I got something on there. Get a glue page out. Okay, I don't know. I did have, well, never mind, just ignore that. Because I did have part of the video already done, like the very beginning, and I can't remember what all I said, but I don't think I said what I'm fixing to say. This would be better with decoupage or Mod Podge, whatever you want to call it. This probably. But I have been messing up a lot of my paintbrushes because I use it for glue, and I guess I don't, wash the glue out quick enough, but I don't want to wash the glue out like immediately. And, it just stiffens the brush, and so I'm just doing this. It's probably, I mean, I guess it'll soak through pretty well. I don't know. I guess I'll end up seeing. Now, the only thing is I can't turn this over. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put something on here. Do I want to put that? Maybe. Just to play on the red. Maybe kind of make it not so bright. Like that. Let me... kind of do it crooked there. I could have made that into a little tuck is what I could have done, but I just don't want to think a lot about it. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I am going to do one of these stamps, I think. Let me get this stuff out of the way. I don't think I'm going to do that one. But I have been itching to use one of these stamps. I just think these are like the best thing ever. Just seeing all of these colors. I'm trying to think, do I want to do red and it just be red? Or do I want to just, because I mean, that's pretty. I could, you know, and it can just go into a red journal. The yellow, I like the yellow. To the green, let's see. That'd be too Christmassy, I think. Purple. There's the brown. I mentioned in the other video, in a different video, brown's my favorite color. I love it. You know what though? I think I'm going to go with this one because it's black. And I'm going to do one that does not have a number, or not that obvious anyways. I think I'll do this one. I think this is seriously my favorite stamp book that I've ever seen. I just love it. Oh, I need to do this. And I don't think I'm going to do anything to the back of this card, this card, because I don't know where I'm going to use it yet, you know. I think I'm just going to kind of do it crooked like that. And I just, if I had a journal in mind, I am working on a journal, but it's not, it doesn't really have like very much ephemera. It's more blank pages and things like that. There is like pockets. Well, they're big pockets. Well, you'll just have to see, I guess. Once I do that, I actually already made one because I wanted to go through it first and make sure, you know, have all the kinks worked out and all of that. And then I actually already did the video that goes through the journal that we'll be making on camera. I'm just not posting that yet until I at least get a few more, because I don't know if I'm going to, how many parts I'm going to have making the journal. I'm sure I'm going to make each, well, yeah, the big sections are going to be in one video each, so there'll probably be several videos, I guess. But once you see the first one that walks through the journal, I guess you can determine if you want to stick around for the rest. But it's basically inspired by Treasure Books, Natasha from Treasure Books. And I ended up kind of going my own direction for the simple fact that I had a totally different size journal and different types of paper, which, you know, ended up making it different. But that's usually what happens. I mean, it's okay to, you know, follow along with somebody and do it if you're really wanting to do that same type of journal. But a lot of times, you know, ends up looking different, in which, you know, which is really neat actually, because oh goodness, well, you can add your own touch. You know what? I'm going to be okay with that being ripped right there. I'll be perfectly okay. Or actually, no, I'm not okay with that. But I think it'll be fine to have another piece like overlapping like that. You know, sometimes, especially doing these crafts or these books or whatever, it's actually looks better a lot of times when it's just not perfect, and it just, I don't know, that's my own opinion. Well, I guess I guess that's not on everything though, because there's some things I do and I'm like, oh, that's hideous. Okay, it's 24 minutes, so what did I do? Oh my goodness. Well, there's the front of that one, and I'm probably not going to, you're not going to see the end result of this. I'm going to just show the other things that I've done that I did the first time, the first go around. But I'll show it to you on the next 50 stack challenge, because I usually do show what was made the previous time, so you'll be able to see it then. And I'll probably the profile picture or whatever will probably be that. So let me get all of this stuff that I made here. Okay, so first off, here's all of these. They're still not dry. Let me see if I can find one that is dried. That one's not dried either. Okay, so this one is kind of dry. Let me see. Yeah, it's a little dried. You know, I'm going to put one there. And this is the one that I did the first time, because I didn't have blue. No, orange. I mean, this looks like orange though, doesn't it? It was actually just yellow. I think I'll just kind of put that right here. So this is all the paint stuff that I did. Here's one of the things that I made earlier. It's a pocket, and opens up right there. So there's that. I'm sorry that I didn't actually end up getting that on film, because like I said, the whole thing messed up. But here's these, you know, there those are. Paint, and then tissue paper. And this one I just left as is, because I want, like I said, I want to leave some options open depending on what type of a journal that I put these on. So, so I hope, and my battery, I just got notified about my battery, so I hope some of this didn't cut out. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that wasn't too horrendous to watch. But anyways, and I do hope you will join me on the next paper adventures. Thanks. Bye.